More than 200 MPs are calling on the Prime Minister to rule out a no-deal Brexit. Theresa May has confirmed that the meaningful vote in Parliament on her withdrawal agreement from the European Union is going to take place on Tuesday, the 15th of January. That's literally just, 6 days before the deadline of the 21st. She famously delayed it previously last month. People weren't happy about it. Now the question is, the 5 days of debating that was taking place before the last meaningful vote that was meant to happen, the question is whether they're going to pick up from where they left off. They'd already done 3 days, or whether we're going to have a whole new 5 days of debating. It looks like we are, in fact, going to have another 5 days of debating. And today I just wanted to give you that news, but also go through an article about 200 MPs who were telling Theresa May to rule out a no-deal Brexit. I just want to take a quick look at this article, read through it with you, and share a few thoughts that I had, because I think it's important. It's a piece by the Daily Mail, and it says, Commons revolt over no deal. More than 200 MPs will tell Theresa May to rule out leaving without an agreement, even if her proposals are rejected. So, of course, it looks like Theresa May's going to struggle to get this deal through Parliament. We've got to find out first what her concessions are, if she managed to get any from Europe, because, of course, she needs concessions in order for parliamentarians to change their mind and vote for her terrible deal. So I guess we're going to have to see. But people are getting really scared about the possibility of no deal. Not the regular voters. Regular voters, well, we voted for no deal in the first place. But the parliamentarians are pretty scared about it. They think that the world's going to end. Of course, the media's been telling us that the clouds are going to fall from the sky. Everything's going to go to hell in the event of no-deal Brexit. So, of course, people are worried about that. And they're concerned that Theresa May might be serious when she says that if it's her deal or no deal. That's certainly the way she's been trying to get people to get on board with her deal, is by telling them that it's either this or nothing. So now 200 MPs have come together and they've written to the Prime Minister and the government and said that they want to take no deal off the table. So nothing really surprising. I mean, of course they want to take no deal off the table. That's not what they want. And they're not really showing any way that they can actually stop it. At least this group isn't. I'll just quickly read what the Daily Mail says. It says, the group, which includes 9 former cabinet ministers, will meet the Prime Minister tomorrow to press their case that a no-deal Brexit would cause economic damage and cost thousands of jobs. In a letter to Mrs May, they said, as a cross-party group of MPs, business leaders and representatives, we are united in our determination that the UK must not crash out of the EU without a deal. So they're going to meet the Prime Minister, they're going to talk, but I very much doubt this itself will have no impact. But what will have some impact is another move by another group. It says here, in a separate move, a smaller cross-party group will fire the first shot in a guerrilla war designed to prevent a no-deal Brexit. Miss Cooper, Yvette Cooper from the Labour Party, and Miss Morgan, Nicky Morgan from the Tories, have proposed an amendment to the Finance Bill which enacts budget pledges that would prevent the Treasury implementing no-deal measures unless the idea of leaving without a deal has been sanctioned by Parliament. So this is really interesting. This really matters. This is parliamentarians from both political parties, or all political parties in Parliament, saying that actually they can stop no deal. And the way they can stop that is by amending the Finance Bill and saying that actually they won't allow measures to take place that facilitate no deal. If they do that, then we're in a sticky situation. If they vote down Theresa May's deal, and then if they change the finance bill so that no deal can't actually be facilitated, we're stuck in limbo. My prediction at that point, I mean, it's essentially a kind of government shutdown, almost kind of like what's happening in the States right now, but it also means that we're probably going to have to delay Brexit, which means Article 50 will have to be extended, and then who knows if we get Brexit at all. I call this these people the architects of betrayal. These are the people architecting the betrayal behind Brexit, but they're also the architects behind the catastrophe that we find ourselves in. We find ourselves scared by Brexit. Brexit isn't working, so we need to go back to the drawing board. We need to go back to the people and vote on it because Brexit doesn't work. Well, actually, no. Brexit hasn't happened yet, and Brexit can work. What's not working is these terrible negotiations and the politicians, the architects of betrayal, who are behind this, making it look like Brexit can't work and that it's the worst thing in the world. These people claim that they're terrified of no-deal Brexit and the catastrophes that it would result in, but they're the ones stopping the government from being able to facilitate the measures required for no deal in the first place. These people are the ones causing the chaos, not Brexit. If you like that and want to see more from me and the rest of the Rebel team, please like and subscribe.